Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and we are back yet again for another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse news update. Today, we really just have one set of figures to talk about. It is things that has been revealed, gone over, yada yada. But we're just going to kind of talk about them right before the pre-order goes up, in the case that you maybe want to pick this up. Prior releases, we've already seen Batman and King Kong. Then we saw Titano with the Flash, which so far that would be the only one that I would grab and did grab because Titano is an actual character. It's not necessarily the character and how I see Titano, but at least it makes for an interesting action figure, and that's really all we're looking for these days, right? Just the bare minimums. Now, before we get started, as always, I will have affiliate pre-order links down in the description below. Thanks for using my links. Places like Amazon, Entertainment Earth, GameStop, and whatnot. Pick your poison on where you would like to grab yours, if you decide to grab it. So here's everything that will be in the box for this brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman versus Godzilla, and obviously it comes from the Justice League versus the Monsterverse comic book series. Now, I've not read the comic book, but in my mind, I thought this would be a lot more funny where, let's say, Emil Hamilton uses some kind of ray to make Superman as tall as Godzilla, and they actually go head-to-head, instead of little teeny tiny Superman versus the giant Godzilla. I would just like to see that. Imagine them fighting over a cityscape, destroying everything, but it's kind of a no contest, right? Superman would dominate no matter what, and if he's teeny tiny, he can just fly through Godzilla like a million times. What's preventing that? But here is the Superman that you will be getting in all his teeth-ly glory. He's yelling about something. Maybe he's going to take a big bite out of a sandwich, something like that. I can see this head portrait being beneficial to certain battle scenes. But that's where an extra head portrait really would have benefited the Superman, because you're stuck with this one if you just decide to get this set. Now, you do get a little teeny tiny Superman. This is the Page Puncher's 3-inch Superman, but there are just a lot of teeth in this Superman's head. And I get it, but I've kind of ragged on the teeth before. McFarlane Toys, when you do teeth, you really like showing off those chompers, that's for sure. At least on the back side of the cape, you got the S. Not so much for teeny tiny Superman, unfortunately. And with Superman going after Godzilla, well, both their mouths are open, so maybe they're gonna kiss. Who knows? Maybe you could make them kiss on your shelf. A lot of you, the light bulb just went off. I hear it. In terms of the articulation on Godzilla, it looks at least like you'll get a guaranteed jaw. That's cool. There you go. We got one. The actual neck and such, yeah, I'm thinking like it's not going to do that. Also, now that I'm looking, if I can get Officer Ramathorn to enhance real fast, it looks like there's a little bit of a porthole right there in the mouth. What on earth could that be for? Because nothing else is in the box. More on that towards the end of the video, just FYI. It will hold the Superman. It's going to hold the teeny tiny one, not the actual 7-inch DC Multiverse one. But the little teeny tiny Superman, I mean, in actuality, the Superman should be probably the size of his boot, maybe under the size of his boot. Now, truth be told, with the normal-sized Superman, I like the dark color of the suit. I like the S shield. It has the S on the back, and the cape is longer. So this may be one that I grab primarily because of this Superman, because methinks if I put the long-haired Superman that was released a while back, put that head portrait on this body, you got yourself a pretty cool 90s Superman with the mullet style going on. So we'll see how that works, but those are my plans as of yet. If I decide to pick this up, I'm probably gonna pick this up because of the Superman. So yeah, it's $80 for Superman, basically. At least you get a little tiny one. You get a little teeny tiny Superman. The Godzilla figure, this will probably be a draw to a lot of people. I think a lot of people like Godzilla, but keep in mind, this is going to retail for around $80. They're not going to go, oh, all of a sudden, it's cheap. And looking at the figure, I would say, yeah, that's Godzilla, so at least you got that correct. But I'm going to say minimal articulation, if anything, like in that one photo where the arm is up a little bit. I'm going to say minimal arm articulation. Nothing's going to be moving at those legs. You might see a bit of a bendy at the tail, and it looks like the tail is a little bit bendy, at least towards the tip of the tail. So it kind of remains to be seen, but yeah, it's definitely not going to be like the Titano. At least I can show you this. So Titano, that at least had, we'll say minimum articulation, I guess, for an $80 box set, where you did get some head articulation. It kind of spun. The arms would go out, nothing at the elbows. The wrists would spin. And then after that, the waist. But that's about it in terms of the articulation. So that's pretty much what you'll be expecting with this Godzilla figure. And I know a lot of people are not looking for toys, they're just looking for display pieces, and that's totally okay. But just trying to give you a heads up on what you'll actually be getting. Here's everything boxed up, ready to go. Superman versus Godzilla from the MULTIVERSE x DC Multiverse team up. So if you'd like them, yeah, you can go ahead and pre-order them now. Nice artwork on the back of the box. Just as a heads up, Toy Collector Magazine recently revealed that they will have more of a Atomic Blast Godzilla. So they're already going to be repainting this thing. You'll get more of a, well, Atomic Blast. It'll come with Wonder Woman. And see, that's where it leads me back to that slot that's in Godzilla's mouth with this Superman figure. They could have just done an Atomic Blast with this one as well, and then just had the blue spikes. It's a repaint, yada yada, but yeah, now you just have a Godzilla with the missing piece. The Atomic Blast Godzilla with the Wonder Woman. More on that coming soon. Or check out Toy Collector Magazine, either which way, just FYI. But yeah, Superman and Godzilla, the next one's up. And we already got Batman, we got Flash. The Flash one is, you know what I'm saying there. But yeah, if you like Justice League versus Godzilla, McFarlane Toys definitely has you covered. So that's going to wrap it up for my quick look at the upcoming Superman versus Godzilla box set. What do you think about this? Is this for you? Is it kind of a pass? The King Kong and Batman set really didn't do much for me. I did not pick that up. Plus the fact that Godzilla toys are already on shelves. Playmates Toys are doing those. Bandai has some out. So there are much cheaper ways, and I would imagine most of you out there already have a Batman and already have a Godzilla and or King Kong, much like I do. So it's kind of a done deal. And again, that's where I said the Titano Flash set, that's what kind of mattered a little bit more, even though that Flash is just, well, it's the worst. Just saying. So, you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything McFarlane DC Multiverse. And until the next one, which tomorrow I'll have some Batman animated news, I'll leave you guys with that. Adios.